In my previous video lecture on plantlet regeneration pathways, I mentioned that there are two pathways in plant tissue culture. One is organogenesis and other is somatic embryogenesis. In this lecture, I will glance at the somatic embryogenesis. Somatic embryos do not have vascular connection with the original tissue. How do zygotic embryos differ from somatic embryos? In zygotic embryogenesis, there is fertilization, fusion of the two gametes, whereas in somatic embryogenesis, there is no such fusion of gametes. If you see the zygotic embryogenesis, the early divisions follow a definite pattern. That means formation of 2-celled stage, 4-celled stage, 8-celled stage, 16-celled stage, globular embryo, heart-shaped embryo, torpedo embryo. These are the progressions in the early development. Whereas in somatic embryogenesis, you will not find such a definite sequence. In zygotic embryos, suspensory is present, whereas in the mature somatic embryo, no suspensory is present. The zygotic embryos do have dormancy, whereas in somatic embryo, you won't find any dormancy. So far as endosperm is concerned, it is present in zygotic embryos, while somatic embryos lack endosperm. Vascularization, zygotic embryos have vascular development in the late developmental stages. However, there is no vascular connection of somatic embryo with the callus mass. Zygotic embryos can be diploid, sometimes it may be polyploid, while the somatic embryos may be haploid, diploid or triploid. Secondary embryogenesis. Zygotic embryogenesis do not undergo secondary embryogenesis. However, somatic embryo can undergo secondary embryogenesis to form more embryos on the primary somatic embryos. Somatic embryos have enormous applications. It can be used for clonal propagation, large scale clonal propagation. It can be used for virus elimination, production of virus free plants. Somatic embryos is a good material for genetic transformation. That means using somatic embryos as a material, we can insert genes into it. Protoplast can be cultured, and from a single cell protoplast we can have the somatic embryo. So single cell culture, it has importance for single cell culture. Synthetic seed technologies. Somatic embryos can be converted into synthetic seeds. So this is an excellent application of somatic embryogenesis. Somatic embryogenesis first reported by Stewart and Reinert. Stewart reported somatic embryogenesis in the suspension culture of carrot. He also used coconut milk for enhanced somatic embryogenesis. The earliest concept of totipotency that Can we obtain a whole plant from a single cell was first demonstrated by Vasile and Haberland in 1965 in isolated single cells of tobacco. So this is the single cells of tobacco which undergo division to form globular embryo, which further undergoes maturation to form cotyledonary embryo, and subsequently following maturation it gives rise to whole plant, that means with root and shoots. So the plantlets obtained from somatic embryogenesis are single cell in origin. They are derived from single cells. Process of somatic embryogenesis involves three phases: inductive phase, developmental phase, and maturation phase. These are the three phases in the somatic embryogenesis. Induction phase, the first phase, involves the reactivation of cells to differentiate and develop into somatic embryos. The process of induction is different in direct embryogenesis and indirect embryogenesis. In direct embryogenesis, the cells that form somatic embryos are predetermined. These cells are known as predetermined embryogenic. These cells are known as pre-embryogenic determined cells, PEDCs. In direct embryo, as we know that the embryo formation directly takes place on the explant and there is no callus stage. While in indirect embryogenesis, callus is formed and the cells of the callus, unlike direct embryogenesis, are not predestined. Rather, these cells are transformed into induced embryogenic predetermined cell, IEDs, and these transformed cells developed into somatic embryos. Genes are very important for induction of somatic embryos. Generally, 2,4-D is used. In addition to 2,4-D, one may also use Na dicamba. Once the induction has taken place, the second phase is the developmental phase, and the cells start dividing to form 2-celled embryo, 4-celled embryo, 8-celled embryo, followed by formation of globular embryo, heart-shaped embryo, torpedo-shaped embryo, and finally cotyledonary stage embryo. These stages exist in the dicot. However, in the monocot, we have globular embryo, scutular embryo, and coleptylar stage. This diagram shows the developmental stages in dicots. So this is a globular stage and this one is a heart-shaped stage, just resembling like heart. So this is known as heart-shaped stage. This is a torpedo stage resembling torpedo, that means submarine torpedo. The shape is like this. So this is known as torpedo stage. Following this, we have the cotyledonary stage. These are the cotyledonary stage. This diagram shows various phases, as we know that somatic embryogenesis is origin is single-celled origin. So after induction, it forms a clumps of cells, and these clumps of cells, among these clumps of cells, certain cells are induced to undergo rapid division. Early in the developmental phase, we will find the appearance of globular structure that is known as globular embryos. Following this, we will have the heart-shaped embryo. When it undergoes further development, we will have torpedo embryo. Then we will have cotyledonary embryos, which finally germinate into plantlet. Following induction development phase, we have the